What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to Amusement Time. Today we're going to dive into my collection and we're going to check out my Chase Funko Pop collection, guys. I have a whole bunch of Chases to check out, so you know what? Let's take a look. Before we get started, do me one quick favor, click that like button, click that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a Chase Funko Pop giveaway. 2 of our subscribers are going to win a Chase Funko Pop. The drawing is going to be on 4/20 on April 20th. That is on Easter, guys. We will notify you guys. All you got to do is click that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment in this video telling me which one of these Chases is your favorite. So good luck, guys, and we'll notify the 2 winners on April 20th. Alright, guys, let's go. Alright, guys, so to start them off, we got the Hopper Funko Pops from Stranger Things. They're the only Chases I have from my Stranger Things collection. In the whole collection, I have some more Stranger Things Pops, but these are the only Chases I have from Stranger Things. As you can see, the regular Hopper, he's got his hat, he's got his coffee because mornings are for coffee and contemplation. Same thing in this one, just minus the hat. That's the only thing that's different. If you can see in these bad boys, that's really the only difference, you know? Really the only difference on these two. You know, which one do you guys like better? Hopper without his hat or Hopper with his hat? Which one's better, guys? Which one do you prefer? Which Hopper? To be honest, I kind of like the one with his hat better, you know? Usually it's the Chase that goes harder, but no, not this time, guys. This time, it's the opposite. Alright, next up we have onto the Horror Pops. I have to admit, I have tons of It Pops. Believe it or not, I actually prefer the original 90s version. Was it 9091, the miniseries? I actually prefer that one. That's the one that scared me the most when I was a kid, you know. Without that one, I wouldn't probably have all of these ones, you know. But next up, we have, who is this? I already forgot. Beverly Marsh. Beverly Marsh, guys. We have the regular version and the Chase. As you can see, regular Beverly Marsh, just the regular Funko Pop. Let's see if it's a little bit better there. There she is in her dress. Next up, we have the Chase version. And the Chase version, as you can see, is completely covered in blood. Covered in blood from the scene where all the blood came out of the sink. Covered her in blood. Which one do you guys prefer? From the Chase and the regular? Which two do you guys prefer? Chase? Regular? Huh? Let me know. Of course, I think this one, Chase. Chase version is better than the original in this one. This time, the Chase wins, like it should be. Right? Next up, we have some more It Pops. This one is Georgie. We got the Georgie Funko Pops. Georgie, of course, regular Georgie with his boat, SS Georgie. And then the Chase version, bloody cover. And also you can see his arm is missing, so, it has already gotten to him. So, it's already gotten to him, so we know Georgie's already met his poor fate. Which one do you guys like? You know, I prefer the Chase. Which one do you guys prefer? Chase? Regular? Which one do you guys like better? I know my favorite has to be the Chase. That's why I had to get them both. I had to hunt them down. You know, very, very lucky I was able to complete those ones. Next up, this was a whole weird situation when it comes to these Chases, because the Pennywise Chase, when they first came out, let me grab the other original. When they first came out, the box had a certain set of eyes on them, you know. So for some reason, I can't remember why exactly, but Funko decided to change the color of the eyes on the box, and they also decided to change the eyes on the pop, you know. So when you look at the regular pop, this is the regular non-Chase version. You know, we got 2 different ones. Both the boxes are the same, but if you look at the pop, the eyes are different. So the original one had yellow eyes, if you can see this. You know, and then the second one, that when they changed it, same box, but this one has blue eyes, you know. So I had to get them both. And then when it comes to the Chases, same situation, but with the boxes. So with this one, of course, they're both Chases, but one of the boxes has blue eyes and one has yellow eyes. If you could see that closely, one of the boxes has blue, one of the boxes has yellow. And if we take a look at the back of the boxes, it's the same situation. One of the boxes, blue eyes, and one of the boxes, yellow. You know, so I had already gotten the yellow one because that was the first one that had came out, and then they went and changed the boxes during mid-set, you know, while this was still circulating. So then these ones stopped going around, and then you had to find these ones. You know, I'm not sure if anybody even cares about the eye color, even knows or remembers that. If it has a different value, I have no clue because they just lump them all together as Chases. But this one was the original with the yellow eyes box, and then this one is the second printing with the blue eyes box. So I'm pretty sure majority have blue eyes, but the original printing has the yellow eyes, you know. But let me know, which one do you guys prefer? Do you guys like the original? The original has, of course, his color. You know, he actually has color compared to the Chases are sepia tone variants. You know, so these ones don't have any color on them. You know, so they're pretty much the exact same pop, minus the fact that the boxes have the different color eyes. But a fun fact, you know, for the Pennywise Funko Pops, that they did that. You know, same pop. This one exactly, the pops are different eyes. The Chases, just the boxes are different. So weird. I don't know why they did that, but I had to get them both. I don't know why. The collecting urge. I just said, oh, I need them. Need them to finish the collection. So I got them. Next up, more horror pops. From The Shining, we have the Jack Torrance set. Alright, these ones are so awesome to get. This one and the Pennywise pop, I actually got lucky one day going to Target. So luckily I looked up, I saw that they were getting the horror set in that time. And I asked, hey, do you have the pops in? And he just pulled the whole case out for me. Boom, in Target. In the electronics section. He said, here's the case if you want to take a look. And I found the Chase Jack Torrance. And I had found the Chase Pennywise, you know. So I got very lucky that time. That was one of the luckiest Chase finds I ever had. You know, besides the last video for my birthday. That was an excellent find too. But which one do you guys prefer of these ones? Of course, you got Jack Torrance. One of them, Jack Torrance, is alive. The box is still pretty much the same box, you know. But then when you have the Chase version, he's frozen. Oh no, so it's obviously from the end of The Shining. You know, which one do you guys prefer? From the set, alive or frozen? Frozen Jack or alive Jack? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Now he's a frozen boy. But which one do you guys like better? Of course, I like the frozen. Definitely the frozen is my favorite from that set. Love it. Love it. Alright, on to the last two sets that I have. Of course, these ones you guys saw in my last video, or my birthday video, that we had found these. The Mars Attacks. These are the newest Chases that I have in my collection. Of course, we have the Funko Specialty Series. Regular Alien Soldier, as you can see, or I should say Martian Soldier. Martian Soldier. Still has all his dome, completely normal. And then the Chase version. Chase version has, as you can see, he's met his demise too. Looks like he's got a piece of his dome blown away, you know. And it's also glow in the dark. So all that spot, all the green, the blood in his mouth and his head, that all glows in the dark. Very, very cool. Yeah. So this one is one of the coolest new additions to my collection. Very psyched we were able to grab these bad boys. Which one do you guys prefer? Which ones do you guys like better? Huh? Regular Martian Soldier? Chase? Right? I said that right. Okay. Just making sure I didn't look like a dummy. Regular one? Chase? You know I'm going to have to go with the Chase. Glow in the dark Chase. Very cool. Love it. So psyched to add it to my collection. And these ones are some of my favorites as well. These are the last set of Chases that I have in my collection. They are from John Carpenter's They Live. Speaking of John Carpenter, do you guys see that he just got his Hollywood, his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? You'd think he'd already have one by now, but no, he just got one. But that's awesome. So next time I go to Hollywood, definitely gonna have to take a picture with that bad boy. But we have They Live pops. They Live, boom, one of my favorite movies. I also have the poster up on the wall. Awesome movie. Love the meaning behind it. Oh, that way, let me switch these, that way I know which one I'm talking about. But we have the regular one and we have the Chase. Which one do you guys prefer? Regular one, as you can see, he has color. So it's from the end of the film, you know. And the Chase version, he's in black and white. Which one do you guys like better? Huh? You like him with the color or black and white? I actually like the Chase version, you know. Oh, and as you can see, the newspaper, let's get a closer look. The newspaper is a regular newspaper, you know, and then in this one, you can see that it says obey on the newspaper. And what is it? What else does it say? Do not question authority. It also says do not question authority. So these are awesome. I love the Chase version better. Which one do you guys prefer? Regular? Chase? Let me know in the comments, guys. Which one do you guys prefer? Which Chase did you guys think was the best out of the collection? I don't know which one. Out of my favorite, I'm probably going to have to go with these two. And they're both aliens. I got an alien, I got a Martian. Martian and alien. But these two are my favorites in my collection. I got them over there under the They Live poster. Very cool. I can't believe we were able to find the Mars Attacks ones. And we were able to get these ones. But let me know, what's your favorite Chase in your collection? You know, do you guys have some cool Chases that you have? I definitely need... Speaking of Chases, the one Chase that I need the most, oh my goodness, is the Terrifier Chase. I definitely need to find that Chase, especially before Morgan Crib Horror Fest. I'm hoping I can find it so I can get that one signed. Fingers crossed that Funko restocks that bad boy in like May or something. I really don't know for sure, but if all the other ones are restocking in May, and then the Art vs. Sienna Pop, the Amazon one is, or I don't know if it's Amazon exclusive, but it's up for pre-order on Amazon. But that one is dropping in May. I have a feeling that these ones potentially might get restock in May. You know, fingers crossed. Don't quote me. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping because I still need the Chase. You know, so I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, guys. Hope for me. Wish me well. Wish me luck. You know, but I definitely need that Chase. That's one Chase I definitely need to add to the collection, and I will not rest. I will not stop. I will not sleep. I've acquired these skills. No, I'm just joking. But I need that Chase. I need that Chase Pop, guys, to add to the collection so I can get it signed by Damien Leone, and I want to get it signed by, of course, Art the Clown, David Howard Thornton. I need them both to sign this bad boy. And the Chase, so come on, I need to find that Chase. So wish me luck, guys. Hopefully it restocks for us, you know. Fingers, I'm not selfish. If I had it, I wish it would restock, you know. I just want one. Just want one. Just one. Why not me? Alright, guys, but let me know which was your favorite Chase in the collection. Which one is your favorite from my collection? Which is your favorite in your collection? Which one are you all psyched up to have? Like I said, you know how awesome it is that I found this They Live one? Very, very cool. Very awesome find. You know, I'm very happy to have these bad boys. And like I said, I got two more that I didn't show in the video that we're giving away. If you look through our older videos, whether it's shorts or a video, you'll get a hint on which one of them is. And the other one is a surprise, guys. But we got two Chases to give away. So, like I said, hit subscribe, click like on this video, guys, and just leave a comment. Which one is your favorite Chase you saw in the video? What's your favorite Chase in your collection? You know, what Chase are you hoping to add to the collection? Any comment, guys, you know, and I'll pick from there. And from any of the comments on our other videos, you know, if you leave a comment on there, the more comments, the merrier, you know. Alright, but I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You guys are freaking awesome. That's why we're giving the Chase giveaway. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing any of this. So I really appreciate you guys. So do me one quick favor. Hit that like button. And until next time, I will see you guys later.